Welcome Clashers one and all to Clash of Clans Attacks. Thank you so much for sharing part of your day with me. Today I'm talking about LP6 Talos, another clan in the Lost Phoenix family that yes has 13 perfect wars on their current war log. Not to mention a good winning streak and some solid 3-star attacks at Town Halls 8 and 9. So first we start out taking a look at this log, and that is a seriously green log right there. There's a tied perfect war against Dragon War, and there is a loss to Peter $17 Awesome. Don't ask me how that is even possible. But in any case, by far mostly wins on their war log, and obviously maybe they found the sweet spot for war weights, being mostly Town Hall 8s. Now we are going to look at their last perfect war against none other than Filipino United, and Pranav number 3 against Jeffrey number 3. Pranav bringing the Go Valo with the Hog Rider to draw out the clan castle, but he doesn't bring double poison like you see a lot of attackers because he's brought the Quadquake. Yes, 4 earthquake spells. He's going to deal with the dragon and the balloon out of the clan castle a little more conventionally, distracting with barbarians and then dropping just a couple of wizards in behind that dragon to burn it from the tail up and take it out of the picture early. Now Pranav opened up the interior of this base with the earthquake spells, but he obviously is very trusting in his placement of just 2 wall breakers. If that pair of deadheads doesn't get through this outer layer of walls, well, it's definitely going to be problems. Here they come, and sure enough, they get the wall open. Everybody going in. Here come the Valkyries as well. So again, it's pretty much a beeline for the Town Hall enclosure for the core of this base. He's got the heal spell to keep those Valkyries up, and sure enough, as they head in, he will drop the rage and then he will drop the heal, just offset a little bit more deeply than the rage, and that is going to help everybody just annihilate everything in the core of this base. And shortly we will see the balloons begin to be dropped around the perimeter of the base. The key right here, check out the remaining defenses, particularly the wizard towers. They are firing inwards on those golems, and that is going to be absolutely key to victory in this attack, because the balloons are pretty much going to be unfettered, unflustered, and unharmed by the wizard towers, by the Teslas for the most part. As you can see, those interior units doing a great job of distracting those defenses. The balloons getting in there. The last of the ground units are going to finish off that wizard tower, and that is it. Only a cannon remains before the cleanup, and Pranav has brought a few wizards. They are on the outside perimeter, going to help clean up, as well as the Barbarian King, who is still at full health, and it looks like he's got a couple of Barbarians and a Valkyrie with him. The balloons still doing very well. Plenty of time with a new 330 attack timer, and Pranav obviously going to wrap up a very solid Go Val Low Town Hall 8 3-star attack for LP6 Talos. But this Talos team brings terror to its enemies through a variety of tactics. And here we've got the player with the most complicated name there, attacking number 4 on the opposing side. This looks like a more conventional Goho with a pair of Valkyries and again, the Quadquake. Yes, 4 earthquake spells, and you can kind of see where they're going to go right there by that gold storage. Sure enough, there they go, and that is going to open that entire base up. You can see access to the cannons, to all 4 of the mortars, and of course to the Town Hall. And once again, KWL is going to make the most of that new spell slot and use conventional units to take out the clan castle so that he can have 4 dark spells and 2 regular elixir spells. He's brought a pair of heals, of course, to go along with those Hog Riders. Now the fundamentals in this Goho attack will be similar to the previous attack in that the golems are going to be in the core, distracting a lot of those defenses around the perimeter, and that is going to allow the Hog Riders to inflict maximum damage as they move in, rather than being damaged themselves, much like you saw the balloons protected in the first attack. Now KWL drops the first heal spell early to try to help out the kill squad, but they've gone awry. Everybody has gone off to the left. The King, the Valkyries, not going where they were intended. Obviously, he wanted them to go right down the middle to the core, but the golems are there, and they are successfully distracting the majority of those defensive units. And get ready for the second heal spell fail as the Hog Riders are pathing off to the right. There they go, and the heal spell is going to get dropped up by the Archer Tower. There it goes, and, well, pretty much nobody ever used it. So maybe KWL right here just showing how powerful his attack is. He is flaunting it by just throwing a heal spell in a random spot. Neither heal spell really did any work whatsoever. The King, the Valkyries, they are avoiding it completely. The Hog Riders avoided it completely as well. And because of that, the Hog Riders did not quite manage to finish off the last of the defensive structures, and normally that is absolute disaster for a go-ho attack. But remember, we've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for every attack, and KWL did bring those Valkyries who are being pretty heroic. Just 3 of them doing a great job of clearing outer structures. The Wizards also on cleanup. You've got a Golemite in there as well. Now the King is going to turn and head after a wall. But as we fast forward through the remainder of this attack, it's just a matter of cleanup. The only defensive structure at the top of your screen, that archer tower, is actually never really going to be a factor. Lots of units left, and the King at full health at the very end of this raid, and KWL with another 3-star attack. Impressive, despite the double heal spell fail. Okay, so it has to be said, these bases, not the best designed or the most upgraded bases you're ever going to see in Clan War. But perhaps that is part of Talos's recipe for success, the ability to match a lot of these clans that aren't necessarily hardcore war clans. Remember, you're not being matched based upon clan level, you're being matched based upon a lot of other factors, and obviously Talos has those figured out. The upgrades here are working out really well in Talos's favor, and in this case, you've got a Town Hall 7 going out after, well, probably a 7.5, I guess you would call this base. Technically, it's a Town Hall 8, but not really. And these level 2 dragons, they were beautifully funneled right into the core, as were these balloons. And watch the balloons go to work as they just cruise across this base. They're going to head right for that archer tower, take it down, and take down the last air defense. And usually in this style of attack, that is what you want those balloons to do. It seemed so improbable, they were so far away, but there it is, the last air defense is out of the way, the core is clear, onto the Teslas, just one wizard tower, really the only thing left between between that attacker and 3 stars. So this Mass Dragon Town Hall 7 7.5 attack is going to work out and be another 3-star win for LP6 Talos, just showing that even with the new air defenses, maybe it's not that big of a change. Obviously, again, not that well upgraded of a base, but hey, a 3-star is a 3-star is a 3-star, and there it is, 3 more for LP6 Talos. Now in this perfect war for LP6 Talos, this was the only Town Hall 9 base they faced, and Shasta, 1 versus 1, went at it with Go Wee Wee. Now this base, I don't know, this is probably what I would call one of those anti-good use of walls bases. I don't know what this attacker was thinking by putting all those out on the core, some sort of unconventional anti-3-star base, but definitely not going to be effective. You can see the poison spell, the quadruple earthquake. Once again, Talos just loving to shake the ground up, and that has really opened up the core of this base. The jump spell lets everybody in, and while the heroes and a few other units have gone right after that town hall, you've got groups to the left and to the right doing a great job of cleanup on all those outer structures and many unprotected defenses as well. Golems, wizards, and witches, and that's exactly what they're doing. Go Wee Wee all over this base. And because of the way he dropped those golems a little bit spread out along with the wizards and the witches in the very beginning, he's got units doing a lot of clearing of these outer structures, and that is key to this base. Because of those outer structures, you're oftentimes going to have your core squad. There you can see them, the king, the queen, the golem, stuck in those walls trying to get out the back door, but Shasta not really having that problem because the majority of his units have survived around the top there from the right hand side. A big group of wizards and witches and plenty of time, plenty of health. The queen still at full health as he passes at 94% damage, and Shasta once again with a 3-star attack. So many 3s from so many players in LP6 Talos. I wish I had time to feature them all. A great clan, very cohesive unit, doing a great job. And yes, there's the number 13 on the screen. 13 perfect wars. Congratulations again, LP6 Talos. But now, here's where we have to consider the changes that were just announced yesterday. What does this mean to clans like LP6 Talos? Well, the war winning streaks are definitely in jeopardy because clans that are winning so many in a row are going to be facing other clans, and somebody's win streak is going to end. But as far as the perfect wars, if you look back on the log, it looked like most of Talos' matchups were relatively close. There weren't a lot of blowouts, and that is still going to come down to attacking solid 3-star attackers will still be able to achieve perfect wars, maybe more so than before, because we're likely to see more evenly matched wars where you are facing a town hall that is the same level as you. So hopefully these coming balance changes, which again are yet to be seen, will help even the playing field out, and we'll see an even more positive clan war community in the immediate future. Does your clan have more than 13 perfect wars on its log? Let me know, and maybe I will come join it and put it in a future video. In the meantime, thank you so much for spending a short part of your day with me. Please hit that subscribe button before you leave. Check out the Clash Royale YouTuber tournament, and I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galley Don, come check out one of my awesome clans. They're always perfect.